Hey, we're going to go through a series of different exercises within these next few videos to address the importance of getting the shoulder blade as well as the rotator cuff muscles on appropriately with awareness in certain positions as well as exercises so that you can effectively target some of your shoulder pain. One thing that typically happens with shoulder pain, whether it's coming from the shoulder or coming from the neck itself, the back side of the shoulder, including the shoulder blade muscles as well as the rotator cuff, oftentimes have limitations in ability to activate or coordinate or both, and then their endurance and their strength is oftentimes diminished as well, making the shoulder vulnerable and painful in certain positions, postures, or under certain loads. So these are a few different exercises. We're going to address some specifically in this video with the dumbbell. But I want to do a quick disclaimer. Anybody that's watching this that has shoulder pain that's not responding to movement or self-treatment strategies, it's a good idea to get assessed from your local trusted physio before embarking on trying to go any further and create kind of a chronic pain irritation in your shoulder. So if you feel kind of lost and you need structured guidance, get professional advice from a trusted physio. None of this acts as medical advice. It's just kind of pro tips on what you could do if you had shoulder pain to try to treat it or relieve it. But it's important to get consultation from your individualized therapist should you feel it appropriate and you're not able to self-manage. The first exercise is a very basic sideline external rotation exercise that can be done on the ground or the table. What we're going to do is lay down on the table and show you the first one. It's a sideline external rotation, and the second exercise is a sideline cools exercise, both targeting the rotator cuff and shoulder musculature. If I'm just kind of lazy with my arm, it's kind of forward. So what you want to do is make sure you get it back, and then your elbow is kind of glued to your ribs. I get a nice firm grip on my dumbbell. You're probably 1 to 4 pounds, depending on your how it feels to you. So what I'm going to do is bring my shoulder blade back, hold it there, and I'm going to have a nice straight wrist. I'm going to bring the weight from my belly button just to past about arm height and lower it back down. I'm going to go nice and slow. And I'm going to go probably 8 to 15 repetitions, whatever gets fatigued, and I can go 2 to 3 rounds. That exercise can act as a warm-up for this next exercise. Same position, 90 degrees at your elbow, nice straight wrist, firm grip. What you're going to do is punch out, hold for a second, and bring it back in. Secure your shoulder back, get to 90, and already I can feel it starting to fatigue. So going for about 6 to 8 reps here. Nice hold out there. Relax it down. So again, you're going for fatigue. Usually with these exercises, you're aiming over time to get a higher number of repetitions, like 12 to 15. But when you first start them, you'll be surprised at how fatigued it feels. So going for good quality form, moving through fatigue, lower number of reps is fine, 6 to 8, 6 to 10. Whatever gets you fatigued with a nice hold in there is provided you're getting good form. And then should you feel like you're getting better, then you increase the volume of it over time. So go aiming for a higher number of repetitions, 2 to 3 rounds. Give those a try. They're pretty tough.